Yes, it's that time again. Welcome to this week's vlog. Right, nothing's happened. I've had a few 40 winks today. Mainly because it's been bloody raining most of the day. Well, before I go any further, I brought a remote light similar to the Ridge Monkey from China. And I can confirm that, can you see the difference? That the remote for the Ridge Monkey actually works the Chinese light, if that makes sense. The remote that you actually get with the Chinese one is exactly the same as the Ridge Monkey one, but it's not got the Ridge Monkey on it, obviously, and the writing, red, white, on or off, is all in Chinese. But because it worked, my Ridge Monkey one works it, there's no need for me to bring it. So yeah, good investment. I think it was about 15 quid, 16 quid, something like that. It took a few weeks to get here, but then you expect that from China. I've also got my other Bulin T4, and they didn't send me a return address for the other one, so I've still got that one. So somehow I've got to get a regulator for that. If you know anywhere where I can get a regulator for a coal, for a gas canister, please type it in the comments below and then I can have a look. Thank you very much. So, right, what's happening today? Not a lot. I've been here about 24, 25 hours now. And, well, it's just stopped raining. And 95% of the time it's been raining. I've not been out and checked the water temperature for a little while. I've even got my parabolic heater going. No, I never had one of them bloody things going, not in April. Mind you, saying that, I've never had one anyway. But if you got it and you're a bit nippy, use it. I've got the door about a third of the way open again to let in some fresh air. I would open the side panels, but with it raining, I don't want my gear that's down that side to get wet. I've not put no more bait out. Can't see the point. I'm not getting no action. So the bait that was put out there yesterday, I would say the majority of it's still out there. I'm not saying all of it, but the majority of it is still out there. You twat. Do you know what? I had a Cornish pasty about half an hour ago. And thankfully it was only on a low heat. But I've just looked over and my cooker's still going with the other pasty in it. And no, it's not burnt. I'll show you. Fucking hot though. Yeah, look. So I'm now going to have another pasty that I forgot I got the bloody Ridge Monkey. Tastes nice. Fucking hot though. Bloody water out there looks dead. Knock my sugar. Oh dear, I wanted to spot. Knock my sugar over, so now every time I have a coffee, it's got to be no sugar. Mind you, saying that, I can remember one day, a lot of years ago, I went pike fishing and I made myself a flask of coffee. Got down the lake, because I was pike fishing the lake at the time. And I thought, right, I'll have a brew. I'll load the ducks and back. So, poured myself a cup of coffee, and it came out black. Twat, you forgot to put milk in it. Took my first sip of it. I didn't even put any blue sugar in it. So it was just straight coffee. So coffee with no sugar, don't bother me. Just want to see one fish come out of the water. That's all I want, just one fish. I could have all migrated across the other side into the reeds. Fun and games. Fun and games. What have we got for tea tonight? Oh, rice and chicken. Chicken and rice, whichever way you look at it. No, we're not right next to a railway line. Not like at Sapphire. I suppose the nearest railway line's 200 yards away. Same train line that goes past Sapphire. The main line from London to Edinburgh. It can get busy. I think I said in my last vlog, or one of my previous vlogs, that I was coming down here one day and I got stuck at the railway line for 45 minutes. That's how busy it can get. Very impressed with that Building T4. Very impressed with it. I mean, alright, today's only the first time I've used it, but very impressed with it. Don't take long to boil a kettle at all. The footprint of it is a really good footprint. You could get your large ridge monkey on it without it fear of being knocked over. Don't know what it weighs. But it packs up really small. Normally this lake is crystal clear, but at the moment there's a tinge to the water. Whether that's affecting the fishing or not, I don't know. I've got some new pop-ups to try. It's being delivered sometime next week. Should be a Tuesday, according to what the bloke said. So yeah, I'll have to have a look at them. I mean, the first thing I'll do is I'll get, it's supposed to be 10 and 14 mil in the pot, but what I'll do is I'll get a size 5 curve set up 360 style with a bait screw. Now, I don't normally use bait screws, and I'll just pop it in a glass of water just to see how long it stays popped up. No additional shot, no nothing. The reason I use bait screws for checking out the buoyancy is because it's extra weight. I mean, the way I attach my pop-ups normally is a ring on the shank of the hook. I actually pierce the boilie, but I use £7 fluoro, £6 fluoro. Yeah, £6 fluoro. And then I actually blob it. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got a size 20 swivel. I think I've got some tied up with size 20 swivel. I think I might use that. Yeah, one with a size 20 swivel and one with a bait screw. Apparently they're a spice blend. Now, personally, for winter fishing, I do like spice flavours. I've said before, my favourite all-time flavour was Ultra Spice from Hutchie. God, that caught me a lot of fish, wherever I went. And I've still got 200ml of that at home. If I was to put that on eBay, even though they're 50ml bottles, I might get 50 quid a piece for them. Perhaps even 60 or 70. I mean, why people would want to pay that much for a bottle of flavour, I've no idea. No idea. I mean, the mainstream flavours, that Mainline, Premier, Nutrabaits, CC Moores, Quality Baits, AA Baits, all them companies that do bait and their own flavours, they're not on a bad thing really. I would say on average you're talking 8 quid a bottle, 100ml bottle. If you know where to look, you can actually get some flavours for 14 quid a litre. Alright, you got postage package on top of that, which would be a bit, I don't know, 8 quid, 8.5 quid. So you're talking a litre of flavour for 20 quid minimum. But the only downside of it is you've got to buy a litre. and anywhere between 3 and 5 mil per mix. It's a lot of mixes. Unless, of course, you're going to sell it on. But I would never do that. Even the baits I make, I wouldn't sell on. I've been asked a couple of times to sell people some bait. No. All the bait I roll for myself, not for anybody else. Oh yeah, about a month to 6 weeks ago, I was chatting to a bloke on Messenger, because he messaged me about bait. And believe it or not, he asked me to send him one of my best mixes. Yeah. Yeah, so I sent him a mix. I mean, it wasn't one of my best. It's a good mix for spring and summer, but it's not my best mix. Not one of my best mixes, I should say. I mean, you ring up Mainline, or send them an email. Can I have the recipe for the sale? If they even bother to reply, the second word would be off. Same as if you email Nutribaits. Can I have the recipe for trigger? The second word would be off. So why would I release one of my best mixes? Yeah. Here comes the rain again. When you're creating a base mix, whether it be nut based, fish based, cream based, milk based, bird food based, every ingredient that you put into a mix has to be in there for a reason. It's no good chucking a bit of this, a bit of that, bit of this, bit of that, bit of that, bit of that in a mix and hoping it to work. Because if you don't do stuff like that, you know, every ingredient you put into a bait, then the bait is not going to be working to its full potential. And I mean, take the yeast, prime example. I've added, I've got a bubbler. I've added Brocasel yeast to a fish meal mix. Yes, it performed well, but swapping the Brocasel yeast for brewer's yeast improved it. Same as Lamlac milk powder. Most of my summer baits have got Lamlac milk powder in. But come the winter, out comes the Lamlac and in goes the calcium caseinate. Reason? There's a lot less fat and oil in calcium caseinate than what there is in lactalbumin. Not lactalbumin, Lamlac. When you've been in the bait game or been making your own baits for quite a while, you'll learn all these little tips and tricks, which is why I suppose I'm loath to do a bait vlog. Or a true bait vlog. I'll often talk about bait, but I don't go into detail. For the simple reason it's taken me a long time to know what to put in to the bait at specific times of the year, how much to add, when to swap it for something else. And stuff like that. Anybody can make bait, because it's harder to make bait that a fish won't eat. No, get this right. It's harder to make a bait that will catch carp than it is to make a bait that won't catch carp. Because, I mean, boilers have been going into lakes now since 40 years. 40 plus years. And carp know that, I mean, alright, I don't always use round, but I'm going to use it. Carp know that little round balls on the floor are good for them. So, yeah. I mean, when I make a bait, a fish meal bait, I aim for between 30 and 40% fish meal. That's total fish meal. And the rest is all my little hard-earned knowledge. Right, that's it. No, I'm getting too in-depth into bait and I don't want to do that. Sorry, no, not going down that road. I ain't saying that. Why should I spray it on the bait when I keep bloody blanking? Beginning of December I had my last fish. That's what, 4 months ago? Alright, we had a grueling winter. But I should have had something. Right. See you later.